Hey you guys, how's it going? A Magic Wizard here, and today I've got a gameplay of Team Deathmatch on Wasteland for you. The class setup I'm using this game is the Silenced Intervention with the Silenced M9, let me think, Scavenger, Cold-Blooded, and Scrambler. My equipment is C4 and stun grenades, and the reason I'm using this class is because someone actually left a comment on one of my videos saying I should try this out because it's harder than the L86 silenced thermal, and to be honest, it is harder. It's a lot harder because it's a semi-auto gun, and no matter where you shoot them, even if it's in the head, it takes 2 shots to kill them. So this is definitely harder. I will warn you now that I probably get more C4 kills this game than I do with the actual intervention, but that's just because this thing was really starting to annoy me after a while because you can't zoom in very quickly. Even if you do shoot them, you have to then shoot them again pretty quickly or they won't die, and like stuff like that. If you're up against any other gun at close range, you've just lost. So you really have to be aware of your surroundings, aware of where your enemies are, and you have to use your stuns and your equipment, really well. And that was quite a struggle for me. But, hey, it's all a challenge, and that's what I asked for, so thank you for that suggestion. I'd also like to thank you guys for all the suggestions you left me on my last video about different classes to use. Some of them sound like, really great fun, and I think there was a Thermal FAL, Thermal F2000, ACOG F2000, Silenced MG4. All of those sound awesome. I will try them out, and I will do my best to get a decent game and upload them. As you can see here, I shoot this guy, and I'm pretty sure I shoot him again in a second, and he doesn't die from that, and I have a bit of a rage about that on the microphone, but as I'm not recording voices, you don't hear it, luckily. I was actually playing with Lee Prototype in this game, who's a bit of a legend. We had a few games together. Admittedly, well, he was playing pretty well. He had a chopper gun in the first game he played, which kind of it was a good first impression, good job. And I did pretty poorly in a couple of these games. So if you guys want to play with me, then just send me a message on Xbox, and I will send you an invite at some point when I'm next on. I just got back from the cinema, actually. I downloaded the Lion King on DVD. I had it on DVD, and I watched it probably a couple of weeks ago, and then I saw an advert on TV about 10 minutes after I finished watching it saying that the Lion King 3D was in cinemas soon, so I was like, yeah, awesome, I love the Lion King because it's probably one of my favourite animated movies. And so I contacted my girlfriend, and she was like, hell yeah, Lion King's awesome, so we went and watched that. And in my local cinema it was only in 2D, so it was exactly what I've got at home already, but just the fact that it's in the cinema kind of makes it a special occasion. So we enjoyed that, even though for the majority of the film the sound quality was awful. Like, there was probably almost a minute where it was just like static and you couldn't even hear the voices. It was horrible. And we were going to complain, but because it's the Lion King, we stayed and we continued to watch it, and it was awesome. So I love the Lion King. Face the facts, the Lion King's awesome. That and Toy Story, best animated movies of all time, and maybe Monsters Inc. because that's awesome too. But I don't just like animated films. I'm not a child. Anyway, another thing I'd like to talk about is, one person suggested I should have specific days to upload specific videos. So on Mondays and Fridays I'll do Crazy Class Day, Tuesdays and Thursdays I'll do sniping gameplay, and then Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday I'll do I don't know, something else. If you've got any suggestions for what else. Triple feed with the C4, awesome. Love C4 now. This was the first game I'd used C4 in months, and it was so fun. Also, equipment gameplays. I will definitely be doing some of those. C4 only gameplays, throwing knife only gameplays. I will actually do a Riot Shield throwing knife only because I love that class. It's so much fun. I think it's Riot Shield, throwing knife, Scavenger, that kind of thing. And I just noticed that my girlfriend left behind some lemon cupcakes, which I'll be enjoying after this while it's rendering. And also I think I'm going to hop on Xbox as well, so funds for funds. I don't know why that C4 didn't blow up. I think I stunned it by accident. But anyway, I started trying to use the Silenced M9 here, and I think later on in the game it's just oh, it's a complete fail. And then I was like, what am I doing? You know, it hasn't got stopping power as well, and it's not a great gun on its own, especially silenced. And I was kind of, at this point I was like, you know, 9 and 6, that's pretty awful. This isn't going to be a decent gameplay, so I'm just going to start kind of, you know, messing around, going out there a bit and using the C4 a bit more often. And it actually turned out to be kind of a decent score. I think it was probably the best, if not the second best, score I had with this class while recording. I think the other one, I recorded it and I thought, no, I can do better than that, and so I just deleted it straight away. But at this point I was just like, I don't want to have to use this class anymore because it's pretty awful. Like at that point there, you know, I could have shot him, but I thought C4, because I don't know, if I was to do equipment only classes like with C4 or with only Semtex or something, I wouldn't use Danger Close. And someone suggested I use the F2000 with one-man army, Danger Close, and Sit Rep, I think. And if I did do that, then I wouldn't use any explosives on it because I absolutely hate Danger Close with explosives. But I probably would still use Scavenger and just have throwing knives on if that would be cool, because throwing knives I think are probably my favourite equipment for the equipment slot. I was also thinking about doing a game where I have like, oh C4, oh triple feed again, loving those triple feeds, and for the Harrier. At this point I was thinking, whoa, actually I'm doing pretty well, and I think I check out my score there, yeah, and I'm on like 16 and 6 or 16 and 7, so I'm thinking, actually maybe, you know, I could use this because I don't want to have to use this class anymore. So I think I go into a little bit of a try-hard mode, and I don't think I actually do that well after this. I think it's my my Harriers that get all the kills for me. Oh, but I think this is actually an epic comeback game. I don't know if it's this one or not, but you can see here that we're quite a few kills down, and I think we actually end up winning the game, if I remember correctly. But this was definitely, you know, we had a few fun games together, me and Lee, and it was good times all around. But I think my friend Ben, who I mentioned in a previous video, he came back down from uni this weekend, and I saw him for about 10 minutes, and that was pretty awesome. But he's back now, and I think we're going to be hopping on an Xbox in a bit, so I always seem to play better when I play with people, so I would appreciate it if you guys if you guys sent me an invite, because, you know, it kind of, not that I like need to impress people, but it kind of, you know, it gives me that need to impress someone. And this here was the point. I pull out my M9, and I swear I was shooting that guy. I mean, he should have gone down, but you know, shit happens, especially in games when you're doing well. And I don't think this is the epic comeback game, because yeah, we just lost. That's why. Because some guy was probably camping in the cave with a shotgun, which seems to happen a lot. Oh, yep, there it is. He actually was. That's the first time I've watched this back, and I recorded this yesterday evening, so that was a day ago. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the video, and thank you for watching as usual, and I will catch you all next time. Goodbye.